You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. Without further ado, let's get to the video clip that you need to see before we get to these reprobate men on social media. We're going to do the update on the incident that happened in Atlanta at the Walmart location in South Atlanta. Okay? So, let me make sure this music is down more. That should be good. So I can hear the clip. Alright? Let's see what they have to say. And let's react to this. Alright. There we go. Make sure everything's good. Everything's good. We are ready to go. And let's get it going.
As Kim Luffler spoke to the families this afternoon, Kim, one is still in the hospital. Unfortunately, the other victim did not survive.
That's right. Deputies say an employee here shot two of his co-workers before shooting another co-worker at her home. Now, one of the employees shot here didn't survive, and the other is still recovering in the hospital.
So we know that the lady is gone. She's unalive. And like I stated before, the individual that caused the chaos, this savage, this Edomite savage, that caused chaos in South Georgia, unalived the young lady. The moms was there. She saw what happened. She didn't get her Uzi and unalive that ninja because I do believe that they had an affair. Allegedly, supposedly. And the other dude was messing with old girl too. So there was a triangular affair going on with these ninjas. That's who she was dealing with, ninjas. And she knew her daughters was dealing with ninjas because she was dealing with the savage that unalived her daughter and knew about the other dudes because he told him. The mother told him, yeah, my daughter's messing with such and such at the Walmart and the other such and such, because she wanted him. You gotta be mindful, man. And we're gonna get to the scripture in a second. We're gonna definitely get to the scripture in a second. Let's continue.
Thank God to his co-workers. They helped, they all made sure he made it to the ambulance.
Ryan Bradley is the sole survivor.
Oh my goodness, we gotta rewind back. If this is his mom, is this dude messing with this woman too? Hold on, let's go back. Let's pause it right there. That's his mom. Oh man. I believe this ninja was not only messing with the young lady, the unalive, he was messing with these guys' moms. Yeah, I believe it. It would not be far-fetched. He was dealing with the savage that tried to unalive her son. And the other woman that I covered was messing with him. Yo, man. These Edomite dudes, let me tell you something. These Edomite dudes, these savages, they'll try to get with older women of age, try to use their Social Security, credit cards, meet with them, have them thinking that they're going to be committed to them, and go with the young one if they have a young daughter. Y'all better be careful, man. We're in a time such as never before. I'm serious. Ladies, be careful. Giving these dudes just because they're younger, whatever the case may be. Man, this is nasty work, y'all. Let's continue.
to the ambulance.
Ryan Bradley is the sole survivor of Friday's deadly shooting spree that began at this Walmart in Newton County. He's still recovering in the hospital.
They pulled the tool out so he's able to.
Man, this is crazy. This is wild, y'all. This is crazy wild. This is nasty work. There's some questionable things you see here. This dude here, the way he looking, man, this is not good, man. This is not good. I'm just saying, let's go.
Talk without, hard to, breathe and talk at the same time.
The Newton County Sheriff's Office says co-worker Dwayne Uda got a handgun and shot Bradley and co-worker Khalif Barksdale. The Sheriff's Office says Uda then drove to the home of co-worker Alika Clark and shot her before fleeing to South Carolina.
She's not innocent. She's not innocent. That's a look of, yeah, I have multiple men I was dealing with. That's the look she gives. And her moms knew it, and they didn't care that she's gone. She didn't have no remorse. I'm telling you, listen, man, there's a lot of sinister stuff going on when you deal with these Edomite dudes. Ladies, you sign up with the Edomite, you signing up for trouble. You sign up with a savage, you signing up for trouble. This is all wickedness, man.
Where he shot himself. Barksdale and Clark didn't survive. The Sheriff's Office says Uda died from his self-inflicted injuries on Sunday.
Hold on.
It's heartbreaking because
the sheriff.
Hold on. Let me get the other guy. Look at him. That's the other guy that was messing with her. The younger guy that was messing with her. The 21-year-old that got unalived. Because they say she's 19, she's 21. The sheriff says she's 19. The news station says she's 21. So we're going to go with the sheriff. She's 19. He's 21. The other savages is a little bit older. This is what happens, man, when y'all get caught up in these things, man. Get caught up in these situations, man. Situational ships, man. Will lead to your demise, man. For real. Then you look at her, man, I've seen that face so many times. Let me tell you something. Man, that's the look I tell y'all. When you see a woman look like that, a young lady or a woman look like that, young lady of age, of course, and a woman, man, oh man. You better walk away, fellas. That's that look of trouble. That's that sneaky look. That's that I got you moment look. Man. When I see that, I know it's trouble. That's when I walk away. I won't even have to tell them. I'm out. Because you got something up your sleeve and you ain't catching me. I got you moment. She ain't innocent, yet the moms ain't innocent either. Man, this is crazy. Let's go.
Barksdale and Clark didn't survive. The Sheriff's Office says Uda died from his self-inflicted injuries on Sunday.
It's heartbreaking because it's scary because this is a place where he's supposed to, at least find safety because he's going to work every day and,
No. Ma'am, you're part of the problem. Did you have relations with this savage? You're not even caring for your own son. Yo, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Shout out to Marissa Eldridge for coming through with the 20. She says, I'm going to say good day, Marissa Eldridge, with all due respect. Let me put this on the board. Good day, Rollo. Glad to see you doing well. And I thank you for the support. Thank you. I appreciate it. And likewise to you out there in the Midwest. Thank you so much. Let me type that in. I appreciate the support. Like I said, the ladies be coming through, y'all. For real. Listen, the ladies be coming through. Shout out to all the married ladies and with their husbands. Shout out to all of y'all. Appreciate the support. To your husband, I say hello. To the family, I say hello. And thank you for viewing and supporting the stream. Good to see you. So yeah, I believe this lady basically is dealing with the savage that almost unalived her son. Man, this is wild, man. Yo, this love triangle thing is crazy sick.
You know, he's trying to make an honest living.
Bradley's mother says he was an innocent bystander.
He was innocent. Also, Khalif was innocent because they was good friends. And
No, they're not innocent. No, ma'am. They was dealing with the young lady, and you was dealing with the ninja. You're covering up the bad behavior. Now that doesn't give the dude the right to unalive the other young man and almost unalive his son at the same time, or unalive the young lady. They was all dealing with her. They all talked about her. Y'all talked about her. You talked about the young lady. You and the other woman talked about the young lady. Matter of fact, y'all was all talking about, you know what? What if your son allegedly, supposedly was dealing with the moms as well as, I'm solving this case for the ATL. I'm solving this for the police. If you watching, look into both mothers, right? What if the ninja was dealing with both mothers and her son was dealing with the other mother and the daughter at the same time? And she was dealing with your son, the other one that's unalive, and oh my goodness, man. Yo, I pretty much solved the case with this one. And they're gonna look into it because, I have a lot of deputies, I have a lot of people in certain departments watch the show. They're gonna look into it and say, hey, Rollo might be right. Let's look into these women. Let's look into it more. It's gotta be more to it. Because statistically, it's a small, minute chance of you being unalive at the workplace. Despite what people say on the internet, it's a small, minute chance. And yes, people do mess around in the workplace. At the same time, to get to this step, there's more people involved outside of the workplace. And it gets nasty. Just be careful, man. Let's go.
he said they was just co-workers.
He's an honest person. He don't try to be in everybody's way, so just to see him be an innocent bystander caught up in somebody else's mess, that's...
No. He's not an innocent bystander. The ninja know what he was doing because the ninja in these women's talk. The woman was talking, she was like, yeah, the other guy blew my back out better than you. You just a starving loser. All you do is come over for some boxing. You messing with my moms. And, she probably found out before she got unalived that her moms was messing with the savage. They probably had a little bit of an argument, a little bit of back and forth, and the moms must have slipped. Yeah, that's why I slept with your man, and he blew my back out. Don't think that this is not far-fetched, y'all. Now, I have to say allegedly, supposedly. Yeah, we're talking about ninjas, y'all, or ninjarettes. Ninjarettes is the women. Ninjas is the dudes, okay? All right, let me get this going. Let's continue.
That's very frustrating.
Barksdale's family says he came to the Atlanta area 3 years ago for a better life. They say they're shocked that this happened and they want answers.
He came to Atlanta for a better life. Let me rewind that back again, what the family says. Who did not decide to come on camera? Listen again.
Barksdale's family says he came to the Atlanta area 3 years ago for a better life. They say they're shocked that this happened and they want answers.
He had an awesome smile. He was a great person. He was.
Oh, man. Now his mom's come on. His mom's come on and has to talk. Oh, man, this is getting crazy. Hold on, let's rewind back before we hear what the moms have to say. Hold on.
And they want answers.
He had an awesome smile. He was a great person. He was very calm, very humble. We want some justice. We want some answers. We need some answers. You know, we have nothing. We're like clueless. We don't know what's going on. And
she probably gave him the taste. The young lady gave him the taste, and he probably don't mess with the young lady's moms too. He probably don't listen, man. He probably don't mess with your. He probably don't mess with not only the young lady, mess with the young lady's moms too. Man, this is messy, man. All right, let's go.
it's just not enough for us.
Barksdale's family will have a balloon release to remember him here tomorrow on what would have been his 22nd birthday. Now, Bradley's family says they aren't sure exactly when he'll be out of the hospital. Live this evening in Newton County, Kim Loeffler, Fox 5 News.
Okay, let's get to the Reprobate YouTubers now. The moment you're here for. Let's get to the Reprobate YouTubers. It's going to be a continuing. Like I said, that Walmart's going to be closed within 2 months. All right. Let me do this real quick. Get this situated. Let's get to it right now. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. We're going to call this demon out, this reprobate demon out. All right? I'm trying to find it right now. Hold on, y'all. When I get it, we get it. We're going to get to 2 different scenarios with this demon. Y'all know who it is. And then we're going to get to the next one. All right. Let's bring a reminder. Let's bring a reminder to this reprobate dude. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. If y'all see anything going on that my thing is not showing for whatever reason, let me know in the chat, please. I appreciate that. We got the video ready. I'm gonna remind this reprobate YouTuber what time it is. You see this? When it says, when you reach new levels, there will be new devils. And he's talking about himself being the devil. So without further ado, I want to take you back to this demon. I'm going to expose it again, one more time. Let's go.
It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. Hey, listen. When you reach your new levels, you can expect that had those new devils. Oh yeah.
And if you think about it, he was looking at us as the new devils, me, Ringo, and then down the line, Brainwaves. However, he was the new devil, him and the Wichita and the crew he's dealing with. All right? Let's continue.
The opposition is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. And you'll quickly find out who your friends and foes are. You'll quickly...
Well, we already found out who you were. And I want the people to know that you're a reprobate. You've been a reprobate. And now looking at this again and talking about it again, there's always something you could find out about this individual in this video. I talked about it a few months ago. I'm talking about it again to remind this reprobate, this Liberace, the list goes on, who he is. Y'all want to meet somebody like this, you're in trouble.
Find out who really down for you soon as you level up. Now what's a level up? Oh, level up come in many forms.
Listen.
Now, you can level him up in more than one way, right?
Listen, y'all. Listen.
Let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's get them likes up. How we got 20 likes with 6 viewers? 30 likes with 6 viewers. Y'all see the type of games they play, y'all? Oh, now we're caught up because I said something.
Are you afraid?
No. You better hold on tight.
Those new devils, man. Let me tell you something, man. When you're making strides in the right direction and you maneuvering out here with an open mind and you are focused on a goal and a mission and things are actually coming to fruition, there's going to be people who come out the woodworks, almost like clockwork. You understand?
The person that came out woodworks was the dude go by the name of Tate. Like clockwork. What he mean by clockwork? Y'all know what happened after the bowling situation. Y'all know the incident that occurred. So he's telling you what was going on, what he had going on the whole entire time. Let me rewind that back a little bit. Listen.
And a mission, and things are actually coming to fruition, there's going to be people who come out the woodworks, almost like clockwork. You understand?
Did you hear that part? Let's go.
And you're going to wonder where some of these people even came from. Like, what's going on?
You're going to wonder where these people came from. So not only that situation, this dude had 2 ladies, according to Ringo. He had 2 ladies. He was supposed to have been gone that night, and Ringo happened to stumble upon him with the 2 ladies. And he ain't think about it at that time. He knew something wasn't right, and now later on, he explained it. All right? So without further ado, let's go.
Going here. Like, what possessed these people to do the things they do?
He's talking about himself.
Say the things that they say. What made them create obstacles for you?
What made them create obstacles for you? He didn't like the fact that he was being caught. He'd been caught. Because whatever he planned that day wasn't going to work because I was there. And so he had to find a way to get me out the way at that time. And then he called old boy and told him the location. There's no doubt about it. And paid him. And then he was following him still on Instagram, even though he claimed that whatever happened in DC at that time, why you still following him. So we can't even go with that. According to Courtney, he was there. So she, pretty much said what she said about this individual. I'm telling y'all, man, everything's coming out. Once again, let's go.
To try to stop progress? What is it? You gotta understand we in a spiritual warfare, y'all. And the warfare is real. You understand?
He said the warfare is real. No, it's not a spiritual warfare. It's him trying to get people to get into what's going on. I want y'all to see something. Let's go to it right now. Let's get to it when I come. Hold on 1 second. Watch. Look at the look. You see that look? Do that look like a welcoming? That's not a welcoming. That's like, uh-oh, I'm caught. You don't know what I'm about to do to him, which is me at the time, and the other, and Ringo and Brainwaves, on. Watch this, y'all. That's not a look of happiness. Let's go.
You just know what to expect. Is that Rollo right there? Let me see. Let me reverse this cam. If they let me reverse. There you go. What's going on with you, boss man?
Did you hear what he called me? Listen again. Listen what he called me. Look what this entity called me.
If they let me reverse. There you go. What's going on with you, boss man?
The entities have to tell you who you are. They know who you are. And see, he tried to line me up that night with Ringo, and all this still happened. And then as time went on, I removed myself. The Most High told me to remove myself from the situation. Continue to talk about other things, and the brethren will see what you're talking about. And they saw it. The Most High revealed it to them. Let's continue.
Hey, and you know I'm live. Oh yeah. Okay.
I know he was live because I was in the chat. I was in the chat at the time. I was watching the live stream. So why would he tell me that? Listen again. This is all. He was planning this the whole entire time. He had this plan. Now watch this again. Hold on. Listen to what he said.
If they let me reverse.
Listen.
There you go. What's going on with you, boss man? Hey, and you know I'm live. Oh yeah. Okay.
What's up, man?
What's up with you? Hey.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
Let me catch the handshake again. Hold on. Catch the handshake again.
Hey, and you know I'm live. Oh yeah. Okay.
What's up, man?
What's up with you? Hey.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
You see that? That's the devil's handshake.
Florida and Rollo right back in the building. Man, you just left North Carolina too.
I done told y'all many times, man.
Man, what?
To the point when I'm ready to go anywhere I go, I'm ready to go, man. This is what it is, man.
Right. Traveleth man, availeth much wisdom.
Yep.
A traveleth man availeth much wisdom. Did you hear that part? Yet he will tell you otherwise. He will tell you otherwise, this entity. Listen again.
Man, you just left North Carolina too.
I done told y'all many times, man.
Man, what?
To the point when I'm ready to go anywhere I go, I'm ready to go, man. This is what it is, man.
Right. Traveleth man, availeth much wisdom.
Traveleth man, availeth much wisdom. Yep. Listen.
Yep.
And this man is on the move all the time. So you already know this a wise brother right here. Man, hey, listen.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let me rewind it back. Gotta remind these retrobates who they are. Listen.
Informed right now. Y'all don't even know what's going on right now, but y'all gonna find out if they let me reverse.
Listen again. Listen.
There you go. What's going on with you, boss man? Hey, and you know I'm live.
I know.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What up, man?
What's up with you? Hey.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey. Florida Rollo right back in the building. Man, you just left North Carolina too.
I done told y'all many times, man.
Man, what?
To the point when I'm ready to go anywhere I go, I'm ready to go, man. It's what it is, man.
Right. Traveleth man, availeth much wisdom.
Yep.
And this man is on the move all the time. So you already know this a wise brother right here. Man, hey, listen, Voltron is being formed right now. Y'all don't even know what's going on right now, but y'all gonna find out.
Not the Voltron. He's not Voltron. He was using that because I was talking about Voltron. He was using my talking point as if he's, you know, trying to be part of something righteous. He's not righteous. I want you to listen. Let's continue.
No. Yeah, I know Ringo gonna step outside soon and say, "Come outside."
That's the evil lab. So that's what I want you to see about that. We're gonna get back to him in a second. I got somebody else I want you to hear. Now watch this. You're gonna be surprised what I got for y'all, or maybe not be surprised. Hold on one second. Let's get this other individual. Yeah. I got something for y'all. Let me find it. Take y'all back. Yep. Get ready, y'all. This dude acknowledged me as the known traveler back in the days. Before you had an Austin Holloman and all these other traveling guys. Get ready. A lot of you don't know about this channel, about this footage. Yes. Red Supreme. Look what it says. To Rollo Show and SYSBM. Brothers, farming women are running game as well. So get you some, his nonsense. This is 4 years ago. 4 years ago. October 22nd, 2020. That's the time I was in, already a month in, coming from Jamaica. So he watched my Jamaica video in the clouds. He watched that Jamaica video in the clouds when I was with the two ladies at the time. One who was an actress, and the other one was, I guess her executive manager, whatever. I was dealing with some top-notch Jamaican women at the 5-star hotel in Ocho Rios. Okay, in 2020, during the shutdown. Now, watch what he says. And this individual came to my platform a few years ago. He came to my platform. He'd never been on anybody's panel too. Yet he came on my platform. Now he did this video. Let's listen to it. Let's get to it. Watch.
Yo, man, this is Red Supreme back at y'all with a video, man. And on this video right here, man, we're gonna talk about the masculine man versus the high value man. Listen up and take notes because this is gonna be
the masculine man versus the high value man. Now, why he said masculine man versus high value man? Because the masculine man, while he take care of his business, he wish he was a high value man. That's about business. There's a difference between taking care of business and being about your business. You could be a masculine man and be about your business, or you taking care of your business to become a productive man. All right? So pay attention, y'all. Let's rewind back again.
Yo, man, this is Red Supreme back at y'all with a video, man. And on this video right here, man, we're gonna talk about the masculine man versus the high value man. Listen up and take notes, because this is gonna be dope. Grab my drink now that we talking about it, man.
Here we go. Here we go. He getting a drink to this.
See, a masculine man is a man that lives by principles. See, a high value man can be a masculine man, but in this society that we live in today, most high value men are not masculine men. Most masculine men is not high value men. So what he was saying is Rollo really masculine of what he's saying? Of course I was masculine of what I'm saying. I don't need to prove my masculinity to anybody, because at the end of the day, it speaks for itself. Yet, you gotta remember at that time, I was making so much moves in the traveling community that these guys saw the potential that I brought to the traveling community. That's why my name was mentioned. Notice he mentioned my name over the SYSBM guys, because I know what I was talking about. See, I want you to get this clearly. I know about women here, and I know about women in other parts of the world. And that's why he separated my name from everybody else. He could have mentioned, why he didn't mention the other traveling guys? Because they know I'm well traveled. This is why I want you to understand. I'm well traveled than any other guy you could think of right now. And I've been through so much, and I'm still giving all praises to the Most High. So what I want you to see is this individual talk about me too, and sneak this in code. Yeah, and still, these two now talking with each other. These two Edomites talking with each other. They're gonna turn on each other real soon. Give it a couple of months or so. They'll backstab each other. It's a matter of time. The point is, I want you to hear this. Listen. high value men are not alpha males. Which means a lot of those guys have money. So they'll just pay their way through everything. Now, if that makes their life easier, and if that's what they want to do, hey man, shout out to them.
See, he didn't like the fact that men could pay to have women's time. Now, I have done a lot for women here, and I have done a lot for women overseas. That's why no lady can say anything about me when it comes to that. Because I have taken care of women like I'm supposed to, provide for women like I'm supposed to. It's just the simple fact that they wanted to control me. They wanted to do some things that I don't agree with. It doesn't fit the narrative of what I'm supposed to do as a man. You get what I'm saying? And see, that's what I'm going to talk about with you guys. I have a video that one of my supporters sent to me. I haven't watched it yet. And I want to show you, men, how to deal with these women accordingly. All right? Anyway, let's continue.
What I am saying is this: there's a big difference between the masculine man and the high value man. The masculine man can be a high value man, but in a lot of cases, the man that is a high value man, that is a masculine man, was a masculine man who turned himself into a high value man.
You see? He knows that I went from having nothing at that time.
he saw what I was doing. He's like, Dad, this dude not only went to Jamaica, he went to a part of Jamaica that you have to have at least $4,000 or $5,000 to be in. And he went during the shutdown. That's what made him do this content a month later. Let's go.
See, it is very rare that the high value man turns himself into the masculine man. See, if you're a masculine man, you can always get to the money. You can always get out there and make something happen. Masculinity comes before material things.
Did you hear what Brainwaves told y'all, man? Brainwaves see it too. That's why I chill, man. You know, I don't be stressing anything, because when I get something, it's like shocking to these people, man. They shock, like, how you get that? How you do this? How you do that? Because I move correctly, that's why. And when you move correctly and you get away from nonsensical people, you be good to go. Let's go.
So if you get it in that order, in my opinion, you're going to be a better man. Because a man who had money his whole life, it's going to be hard for him to understand the concept of masculinity, especially.
So he's saying that if a man has so much money, it's hard for him to understand the masculinity principles. Look, dude, there's some truth to that. If the guy doesn't know himself before he gets a lot of money, then yeah, he's going to be blindsided. I wasn't blindsided. I just learned my lesson. The thing with y'all is y'all still basic when it comes to dealing with women. I'm not basic when it comes to dealing with women. He knows that. That's why he put me in a separate, at that time, he put me in a separate class. He did. This dude right here, this Edomite, he put me in a separate class compared to other men that talk about women. My vocabulary, my portfolio with women is top notch. Just because I'm not in a relationship with a woman right now doesn't mean I don't talk to different women. And let me make this clear, I talk to different women. I sure do. I don't bite my tongue. I sure do talk to different women, and I let them know I talk to different women. And I let them know why I stand with them. They have to make the decision if they want to get with me or not. I don't have to make the decision. I could still do my thing, focus on what I'm focusing on, whether I have a lady or not. I still got to take care of me at the end of the day. That doesn't mean I'm not going to get in a relationship again. It just means that I'm taking care of my responsibilities until they figure out what they're going to do. And that's what they're upset about. Yes, I talk to different women here and there when I'm available to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to toot my horn. I know I'm the dude that women want to hear my voice and, you know, want to do different things with me and get to know me and stuff like that. And they got to prove themselves. Because I'm already proven to be who I am based on what other women is telling other women. You think, I already know other women is telling other women about me. That's nothing new to me. Whether it's here in America or overseas. It is what it is. I just got to move correctly. And the women have to understand when they come with me that they can't be saying certain things and get overly excited and tell information that's not to be told. That's when I have to check the woman. Because you got to understand the type of dudes that don't want to see you win. This is where you ladies got to be mindful of what you say. Did you think these guys want me to win? No. They'll praise you of what your accolades are if they wish they had the accolades you have. That's what I'm trying to point out here. Let's go.
If he believes that money solves everything. Now, money doesn't solve everything, right? Money solves some things, but money does not solve everything.
That's what he got caught up in the double standard, because if money ain't solve everything, look what he's doing right now in comparison to 4 years ago. You gotta watch how these people be opportunists. These are opportunist YouTubers. Okay? Let's go.
And I want you guys to understand that. So the man that is a masculine man that turns himself into a high value man is the man that wins in the end. Because he will know how to deal with women. He knows his true value. He knows his worth. So when he gets money, he treats women accordingly. If you had money your whole life, you're the type of man that's gonna spoil ungrateful women, unworthy women. But when you had to get your,
I mean, everybody knows that. That's a known fact. Let's go.
out of the mud, you know what it is. So you should have enough common sense. You should have the know-how, the know where to go when it comes to dealing with women. You take that back. That was dope. It's that Killer Cameron. You should know how to navigate when it comes to dealing with women. But if you're a man that was born into money, everything was a given. You didn't have to get it out of the mud. So you will be the type to spoil ungrateful, unworthy women. Just to fulfill your fantasies.
And that's what he's doing right now. He's talking about himself in this note. This dude's talking about himself in his note. And so for him to deal with a reprobate on social media goes to show you how much a reprobate he is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I done did some things for women and they didn't respect what I did for them. It is what it is, right? I could be honest about that. That doesn't mean I don't like women or have a perpetual dislike for them. No, I just learned how to move more correctly. That's why I tell you, fellas, put 1,000 in the woman's hands, see how she reacts to that, see what she does with that. You'll get your answer. The reason why I say that is because if you want to know if she's the real deal, put 1,000 in her hand, or put her in a situation she has not been put in before, and see how she deals with that situation. See how responsible she is for that situation. See, these men don't want you to be listening to guys like me or Brainwaves or Ringo who's married or Pastor Rufus or Ella Carrada. Those men are successfully married for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I had a marriage a long time ago. I dealt with different women. Yeah, I could talk about this because I'm in the market and I see what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Even though those brothers is married, they see what's going on. You know, they talk to different various women, whatever the case may be between them and the woman. And I'm telling you, it's different. You know what I'm saying? And so the Edomite men, they don't want us to be successful when it comes to marriage or children, because now it won't be about them, because it's not about them no more. So the reason why I'm pointing out this glaze is because he's calling us Sambos, Uncle Tom, sellouts. Yet this guy was praising me of becoming successful, dealing with women. He knows I'm mindful how I deal with women and I learn from those things. That's why I can talk about different things. No woman could ever say, I don't know what I'm talking about. No woman. Because I will show better than I could tell you. That's why women is very mindful of how they deal with me. Especially what I went through last year. Old girl thought she had a hand on me. She thought she had it. She's like, yeah, we got him. So the Most High destroy your whole entourage. And he used me to make sure it happened. Because in no way the Most High is going to let those brothers, they went through a lot as well as I went through a lot. I may got hit the hardest, yet I'm going to get what's supposed to be restored upon me because I'm doing the Most High's work. It's not about me. It's about teaching the people how to move on the internet, off the internet. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
I know you want to turn dreams into reality, but guess what? You must take the game wherever you go. I heard a guy tell me, hey, Red, man, when you go to another country, you don't need game. Yes, you do need game, because game is navigation and understanding. Game is bigger than slick talk. See, what I want you guys to understand is this, brother. Game is much deeper than slick talk. Female nature is female nature. Those same women in those foreign countries will do similar things that American women do if you bring them to American soil.
You don't have to bring them to American soil for them to be just as grievous. And I've been on record of saying the women from other countries are more crazier and more wild and put you through more hell than the women in America that put you through hell, which you consider whatever y'all consider hell. That's why I've traveled, I'm well traveled, so no woman could fool me. No woman could fool me. And see, when I talk about certain things, women know I'm telling the truth. Why no woman say, hey, Rollo, you wrong? They may say, Rollo, are you sure? And then when I point it out, they're like, uh-oh, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. I seen it. You know, well, old girl, Commander Anthony's mother, she's dealing with the dude that abused women and children. Okay? They ain't talking about that. These gang dudes ain't talking about that. They're not getting to the where he's like Ringo stated. Carmelo Anthony's moms. He got a lot of ways. And the dad is a beta male. He is. He's a beta male. I'm telling you, anyway, let's go. Let's go.
Now, of course, culture will show you the differences between the women, but like I said, you must keep your foot down on their neck. And I'm not talking about keeping your foot on their neck as in disrespecting them, talking reckless. What I mean is checking on them, making sure that they do the things that you ask them to do.
Now he's telling the truth. The reprobate is telling the truth. Yet, I already know that. It's the way you go about it that they don't even know how you go about it. That's how you get to look at themselves. All right, let's go.
Making sure that they're responsible, making sure that they are not lazy.
Yeah.
So it don't matter what country you go. It doesn't matter what country you go to, women are women. Yes, in certain countries, the women are more feminine because of culture. But no woman is feminine by nature. Culture makes them feminine. Everybody wants to do what they want to do by nature. And that goes...
Well, we already know that. And that's all I wanted to show y'all. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because he's going to ramble with the same message time after time after time. You see he had me in his backup channel, and he's been on my platform before. And I don't like the fact that he allowed that imbecile new broke on. So what that tells us is that this whole entire time, they was trying to remove Ringo, definitely remove brainwaves from myself, because we've been a nuisance on this internet, they saying. You know, there's other various content creators, the Antons, the Angry Mans, and you know, you got Officer Freedom and other, you know, people talking about certain things. Yet they really doesn't like the fact that we're still on here. Well, the Most High wants us on here to do his message, and that's what we're doing. So let me get the scripture for y'all real quickly. We're going to close it out with that. All right. Hold on one second. We'll close it out with this scripture. I'm going to explain it in its entirety. I'll pray to the Most High. In the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 16, it says, "And ye shall be betrayed by both parents, and brethren, and kinsfolks, and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to unalive." There it is right there, y'all. So when it says, "And ye
shall be betrayed by both parents. You got parents out here who will take you to the cross. And it doesn't have to be unalive. It could be financially. It could be breaking up your relationship with other people you're supposed to be with. There's a lot of things that these parents can do. And brethren, well, we know what happened last year with us. And King's folks, where it could be people at the workplace or people you're dealing with or relationships you have with other people and friends. Different types of people. And some of you shall they cause to be put to unalive. In some scenarios, they get unalive. So just be mindful and cognizant and make sure you got a strong relationship with the Most High to the best of your ability. You get what I'm saying? Because these people out here, man, in particular, if you're not careful, they're going to try to make sure you don't have anything to provide. And you don't want to be around losers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, manifest. Anyone positive is an issue. Yeah, they don't like you being positive. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you connect with the right people because they're in their mind, you're supposed to be not here. You're not supposed to be talking. You know, these people can't sleep well at night. They can't sleep well at night because they're not moving right. So that's it for now. So tomorrow I will have on Pastor Rufus. I'm going to set up everything, you know, get in touch with him later on today. You know, we're going to keep y'all posted with that. So be on the lookout. Me and the elder Pastor Rufus will be having a one-on-one tomorrow. So everybody be on the lookout for that. And so once I get to go, what time, God's will, we get it happening. You know, make sure you got everything situated. You're going to have a lot of people watching that. Oh, yeah, a lot of people's going to be watching that from all different angles. And I'm going to ask the questions. And because of the legality, I'm not going to ask personal questions. I'm very aware because, you know, this is a serious thing going on behind the scenes, all right? And I'm going to leave it at that. So to the mods, to the members, to the chat room, and Marissa, thank you for supporting us in the stream. And shout out to the brother. He doesn't want me to mention him. Thank you for supporting the Cash App yesterday. You know who you are. I'm going to keep you private. You know what I'm saying? I get that. I respect your wishes. Always support. Thank you for supporting the Cash App yesterday. I believe Corey, I did say Corey supported the GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, support the Vimo. You know, support the Cash App, whatever the case may be. I'm going to get on out of here. I got ladies hitting me up behind the scenes. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The ladies is on my mind now. I got these ladies on my mind, y'all. Listen, let me tell you something before I go. When you tell it like it is, you let them make the decision, fellas. I keep telling y'all, man. Like, don't make it so difficult on yourself, man. And don't listen to these retrograde men on social media because they don't know how to conversate with women. They don't know how to get a woman engaged with them, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Let them make the decision. Keep on doing your thing. That's a man. That's my best advice to those who may not be in a relationship with a lady and you may be talking to different women, trying to see what they at, trying to see where you at with them 100% before they decide or you decide to make the final decision. You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff is not a game. It's not a game out here. You gotta make sure the decision you make is with God. All right? Not with emotions and all the other things that come with it. So with that said, y'all, I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank y'all for tuning into the show. Make sure y'all go check out Brainwaves, Vice Topic LLC's video yesterday, and Ringo's Classic, and support that, y'all. I mean, support that. That man put in a lot of work to expose these demons. You know what I'm saying? And so with that said, I'm out. I'll holler at y'all. Shabbat shalom. Peace. And hold on. Before I go, if you do support the Cash App and you support, the Vimo, I will just, shout you out on the next one.